Welcome to the driving test. First of all, we will show you the basics of rally driving. Once you feel ready, the driving test will start and your level will be evaluated at the end of the race. Reach the finish line as fast as you can while taking as little damage as possible.
Hello everyone, I am Monkey Man and I'm just showing you guys what it's like to do the driving test in WRC 7. As you heard the guy say at the start, the faster you go and the less damage you take, the better sort of difficulty it will suggest for you to play the game. And that's what this driving test is doing really. It's just suggesting how difficult you should set the settings for when you do go into playing the game and, you know, going through the career and all that. Just to make it as matched to your skill as best possible, because that's where it's going to be the most fun. In this race, in this video though, in this stage, I'm going to do a fairly quick time, pretty quick, and show you guys how you can unlock the certified driver achievement. So certified driver is one of the achievements you want to get if you want to get that platinum, as I'm sure we all do. And you got to go pretty quick through this stage, to be fair, because you've got to get above 90%. And that means you have to get a pretty good stage time and take not too much damage. You can see I just sort of make a little bit of a mistake here. Might get a little bit of damage, we'll see at the end of the stage. And that will affect the score overall. It's a pretty cool little setup, I reckon, when they have these sort of driving tests at the start to see what your skill level is. I think it's a smart way to set the difficulty, so you don't have to set it yourself, kind of thing. And it's neat to see it in WRC 7. This driving test, it is just one stage taken out of Rally Portugal. I believe it's the FAF stage, so it's pretty neat. It's not too long, it's a few minutes long. Yeah, a few minutes long. So we're getting towards the halfway point, or at the halfway point perhaps. And yeah, you just got to do it as quickly as you can. Hopefully watching this you can see the wheel cam at the top, so maybe you can pick up a few tips about my driving style. A couple of little mistakes along the way, so you can see it's not going to be the best time in the world, but should be pretty quick. As you can see, like up here I make a little mistake, go off the road a little bit. But you can see my inputs, how I'm recovering from those fairly quickly, managing to keep my speed up and using those paddle shifts as I do. I like to use that as the quickest way to change gears. Of course this is going to be just as possible on a gamepad. It'll be just as easy or difficult depending on how good you are. And you just do the same thing and it'll tell you what difficulty settings to use. And, oh man, I've made another mistake. It's a bit sloppy. One cool thing about this stage is it's got the famous jump from the FAF. We'll go flying over that now. See how far you can go on that one. But be careful on the landing, because those rocks are close, or the banks are close on both sides. And there we go, we're at the finish.
You have finished the WRC 7 driving test. Your race data will let us suggest the right for you. You can still change it at any time if you prefer different settings.
So we get that message and then it shows us the results screen. You can see here 96%. I didn't end up taking any damage in the end, so it didn't hit the banks too hard, but you can see that it put me on the hardest difficulty settings, simulation mode and hardcore difficulty. But that is it for this video, just a quick one to show you how it's done. I'll see you all in the next video, but before then you gotta remember to wear your sunscreen.